So you might be wondering why is everybody suddenly talking about fucking rats, and I mean that literally. Well, we just got a new addition to the roster in Zenless Zone Zero, and her name is Doe. She's the first 5-star physical anomaly character, and she is a very freaking good. Now, this is gonna be a Doe for dummies. It's not gonna be like an incomprehensive guide that goes in-depth into everything, because that is coming down the line. This is more for people that like don't really understand the hype about Doe and kind of just wants a quick explanation of what she does and why people can't stop talking about her and why she is so hyped. So let's get into it. My name is Hako and welcome into the channel. So the first thing that makes Jane special is that she can actually make assault crit. She's the first character in the game that can actually make like an anomaly disorder or an anomaly starters do a crit whenever they trigger. Now this is actually massive, and the cinemas will allow this to increase it, like the crit damage of it even more. What's also interesting is that she can pass along this crit to any other teammate. So basically, if another teammate triggers assault within 10 seconds of Jane having hit that target, their assault is also allowed to crit. Now I'm not done building my Jane by any sense, but I still have gotten like assaults ranging up to 1.1 million. And that's absolutely freaking insane, and the enemies just melt. Another thing is that she transforms anomaly proficiency into attack. So just smacking anything you can into anomaly proficiency and anomaly mastery will serve you very well. She's also a very fast-paced character, especially in her passion state. Now, Jane's bread and butter is her passion state. You will see that she has a little, like a bar that fills up underneath her HP. This is her passion bar. Until it is filled, basically anything you do will gain you energy to fill up this bar. Like attacking, dodging, EX attacking, doing your ultimate, or dodge countering, or defensive assisting will earn you energy. When you have enough energy, so when this bar is maxed, you will then enter the passion state. In the passion state, everything gets kind of turned around. Every attack will instead take a little bit of energy, but in return that attack will do more damage. And also notice that when you enter the passion state, you will gain one little blip to do one of your pirouettes. The pirouettes are one of the things you can do in the passion state to actually extend the energy and thereby extending the time you're in it. And her additional ability Sore Spot also increases her physical anomaly build-up rate, especially when an enemy is already suffering from a status. So say that they're suffering from assault, or say that they're suffering from shocked, which they get from electric, then she will have an even easier time building up her physical anomaly build-up. So Jane is really freaking good in an assault team, which means a team that has like, you know, more than one physical character triggers even more assaults, and she's really good in a disorder team, which means that you have like you have different elements on the team in order to like trigger another anomaly effect when they're already suffering from one, and thus causing disorder. Now, since Jane does such an absurd amount of like assault damage and she can pass this on, I see a lot of people are like putting teams where she's the only assault character, and I feel like you're missing out a little bit on that. I like to run Jane with Piper and Zeph, and sometimes I substitute out Zeph for Lucy or any other support. Because usually, or it used to be in a disorder team that the disorder proc was actually like the biggest chunk of damage. Now with Assault being able to crit, that is no longer the case, and Assault like has risen in tiers a lot as long as you bring Jane. And you will also notice that Jane though has like 2 red dots by her passion streams. These can be expanded by holding down the attack button, and she will kind of start pirouetting, start spinning. Now this attack is kind of similar to like Piper's attack, where she starts spinning to win, and it's Jane's like strongest, how to say, normal attack, and these attacks are very useful, and it's good for taking out like one enemy or large chunks of enemy, because it has quite a large area it hits. So her bread and butter is very much like build up her passion stream, enter the passion state, expend your 2 dots, assault the enemy as much as you can. She's a super fun character, she's super versatile, and like she allows herself to be played in so many freaking teams. Like she might be one of the most versatile characters yet. You can play in a disorder team or a simple assault team, or like basically smack Jane Doe into anything and you can have a fun time. It's super fun to be able to like dodge the way she can dodge. It's super fun to be this fast. She feels a lot more like her closest character in terms of like, you know, feeling of gameplay is Nekomata. It feels like an even faster, even more cracked Nekomata, and hey, I'm all here for that. So that's basically my little crash course, my little Jane Doe for dummies. Like I said, there's gonna be another full guide, a more comprehensive guide where I dive more into details about exactly how she works and what she does. And if you're excited for that, make sure you stick around the channel. But until then, thank you so very much for watching, and Hako out.